Perhaps we'll get some more female characters in the main, whatever, if there is a novelty in the new game.
Yeah, I'm really with you on that. I think having these great, strong female characters is one of the things that I love in the game. Like, some of my favorite characters, Ninjini is one of my all-time favorite characters.
Yeah. Welcome to Family Gamer TV. I'm here at Toy Fair 2014 in the Activision Skylanders Swap Force booth, and I've caught up with Lou Studdard.
Yeah.
And you're on the team at Activision, is that right?
Yes, I'm part of the production team at Activision for all the Skylanders games.
And so, but here today we've got some Wave 3 and some Wave 4 figures. So
yes,
I'm keen to actually have a play myself, so apparently I can get hands-on.
That's right. Yeah, we're having here for the very first time hands-on of Trap Shadow, Freeze Blade.
So Trap Shadow.
We're gonna go, hands-on with Trap Shadow.
So this is another male Swap Force figure.
That's correct.
Are we saying they're male now?
Did we not before?
Well, whenever I said that before, it was always like, well, they're kind of they're gender neutral, aren't they? And I was like, yeah, they're kind of male. Seems like they're all male. Is that right?
Well, they're interchangeable parts, so we had to almost take a gender neutral kind of approach to the character designs, so that they seamlessly fit with one another.
They're kind of male, yeah. I mean, Freeze Blade, it's voiced by a male voice actor. I mean, he's a. I think if we had him in the figure skating Olympics, I think he'd do all right.
Or be disqualified, like
he's got sharp blades. Yeah, you can actually see when we bring him in, he does some pretty sneaky maneuvers that might take out the other competitors. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, let's get him on the portal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So previously, I think when I've asked about the gender, and the idea was that they were sort of gender neutral. The reason I was understanding from that was because they didn't want to have male-female swapping. They wanted to keep the genders all the same.
Yeah.
So, which I thought was a kind of a shame that there aren't any female Swap Force figures.
Really, with the Swap Force characters, it's about the stories that the characters tell in their form and how well they fit into the gameplay as well.
Veering towards male characters, is that a downside if you're a girl and want to play with girl characters?
What we find with girls that are, is actually a very large size gaming audience for Skylanders with girls. But
my daughter's a fan.
Exactly, and both our daughters as well.
Yeah.
And what we find is they love the girl characters, they also love all the boy characters as well. Many of the favorites on Swap Force depend on sort of the interesting combinations that we put together. The colors that we choose, the way that they're designed and that kind of thing. Very appealing for both boys and girls.
Well, one of the things that we focus on is continuing to make sure we do have strong female characters. So you can see we have Punk Shock, who we're showing off for the first time, and Smolder Dash here. Really strong, really cool, different female characters.
In the Easter packaging?
That's correct, yeah. Punk Shock is one of our female water characters. And she's got this really cool electric crossbow. She's actually an eel. So you can kind of see her tail. And she actually uses a combination of water balloons and electricity. So you set up chaining electricity. So she'll lob a water balloon, get an enemy wet, and then shoot them with the electricity, causing sparks to happen.
Oh, nice.
Which is really fun.
And wasn't there another water character that did that? Used to leave a trail behind you.
Well, we had Zap.
That's it, Zap, yeah.
Yeah, Zap, the way he worked is that he actually kind of had a sludgy trail. And so he would leave a trail of sludge behind him, and he used electricity to electrify the sludge behind him.
So another female?
Yeah, so this is Smolder Dash, who's actually quickly becoming one of my favorites. She's a really, really unique character because you can see her design, very, very unique, really cool, uses fire, but also has this fire whip. But what's really cool about her is you actually go into Eclipse mode, where basically her moves are doubled. So if she has one fire whip, goes into Eclipse mode, she then has 2 fire whips.
Oh, nice.
And it's really cool because her going from Eclipse to normal mode, her black outfit turns into like burning sunlight and then back to its kind of black, shiny, normal coloring. Well, we always want to make sure that our fans, are respected and our fans are our fans, We have a specific target, and everyone else outside of that target, it's awesome that everyone plays, because we make a game that we think is fun for everyone. But I don't think that we would ever steer it in a way that would alienate our fans in any way.
But how do you demark that sort of core fan group? Because is it not sort of quite wide now?
It's very, very wide. But it's making sure that it's all inclusive as opposed to exclusive. You know, we don't want to leave anyone out.
So perhaps we'll get some more female characters in the main. Whatever, if there is a novelty in the new game, that'd be my vote to get those get female and male characters in that new whatever it is.
You know, I'm really with you on that. I think having these great, strong female characters is one of the things that I love in the game. Like, some of my favorite characters, Ninjini is one of my all-time favorite characters. And having, you know, a really strong fan base of female gamers, you know, becoming, you know, fans of the game as we go along, it is increasing the number that we're looking at. You know, we want to make sure that our fans are represented and they have something to choose from. But at the same time, I think with the different elements that we have, you know, air, water, undead, you know, things like that, we're able to even have it just be something more unique than just male, female. We can actually cast a wider net and have something where it really does appeal to anyone. You know, so I think that's something that we should definitely look, you know, to continue doing, having strong female characters, but also really unique designs that appeal to both boys and girls.